Something happened after this recent full moon eclipse where my perspective on twin flames has completely shifted. I want to share this, but it's so complex. I'm going to try my best to explain this, but right now I just want to start off by saying a lot of feminines are surrendering, fully actually surrendering right now in the twin flame journey. I have noticed, because if it's happening to me, it's probably happening to others at the same time. The twin flame journey is very real. And I think a lot of people like to argue about it because we all have very significant experiences. And, you know, I used to be one of those people that would argue in my comments with people because I thought the twin flame journey had to go a very specific way. And recently, I've realized that that's not the case at all. I am going to use labels to describe this, but the labels do not matter. Now, what people would call a catalyst twin flame is what I am about to talk about, because this might shatter your perspective and perception of what the twin flame journey is, but I'm a life path 11 and that's my job. If you're a life path 11, you probably know what I'm talking about. My job is to do that. So I'm about to do it. And this is just based on my current perception and what I have come to realize recently. So, you know, if this does not resonate with you, that is totally okay. This is just what has happened to me and where I am currently at, and my mind can change any day, okay? So this is just what I've realized, but I am going to use the label catalyst and I'm going to use the label divine counterpart because the labels don't matter. I'm kind of having a hard time making this video because it might look delusional or sound crazy to some people, but honestly, that's what I do best. So, a catalyst twin flame. I don't believe everybody has one because I believe everybody goes through different things. I thought I skipped out on that, okay? And I have come to realize, no, I did not skip out on that at all. You can go through the lock eye stare, the heart chakra activation, even recognizing someone as your twin flame because you're meant to, intimacy with their higher self. You can go through the entire twin flame journey with someone who is not truly your divine counterpart. And this might mess people up, okay? And it goes so deep. It goes so deep. But you can go through your typical twin flame shit with someone who is not your true match, your true divine counterpart. And that, I didn't want to believe that in the past. I didn't believe in that. But I'm realizing expect the unexpected and believe in everything because the universe is infinite and infinite possibilities exist, right? But I realized I will try to explain how it happened for me, okay? I'm just going to tell you kind of my story. Everything I have talked about this entire time with twin flames, and I refer to them as my twin flame, I am going to refer to them as my catalyst at this point because they catalyzed me into my awakening. And what happened to me was I woke up. Actually, it goes way back, but really I just woke up from a nap. I had minor Kundalini shakes, which I've not had in a while. And I went to sit on my couch and I got a direct divine message that went through my centered channel, so direct, and it said, hey, the person that you've been saying is your twin flame, they are not your twin flame, or more so, they are not your divine counterpart. They're not your true divine counterpart. And then they showed me who my true divine counterpart is. And I actually didn't believe it. My body reacted. I started crying and immediately grieving what I thought I knew. And this sent me into full surrender. I was already in the process of inner union for like the past 8 months or so, but this fully sent me into inner union and this fully sent me into surrender, getting this information. To my understanding, not everybody has a catalyst. Okay, you can go through the whole twin flame dynamic with your twin flame, or with your divine counterpart. Some people, like me, choose to have a catalyst that, looking at it now, is kind of funny because they are actually very similar and vibrate at a very similar frequency as my true counterpart. And now it's like a puzzle pieces coming together. So if you want to continue to hear me out, you can. If this does not resonate with you or you're not interested, that's okay. But looking back, I should have known. And how are you going to know you're with a catalyst? The truth is, you will not truly know you are with a catalyst until you reach inner union and detachment. And then you will know for sure if you're with a catalyst. And what happens is it's like a plug gets pulled and everything changes within, but nothing in your external reality changes. This is all an internal change that has changed my perspective. That's all it is. Nothing outside of me has happened. Nothing outside of me has changed. I think the reason people, get confused with twin flames is a lot of people use these words: catalyst, twin flame, divine counterpart, false twin flame, and it confuses people. And that's why I'm trying to tell you to kind of, even though I am using these terms to try to describe this, take those and throw them away, because what I'm saying is you can go through all of the twin flame stuff. The one that messed me up the most was intimacy with their higher self. Okay, you can have that with someone who's not even your actual divine counterpart. And this might be hard for people to hear. And if it is, then you don't have to hear it, because this is just my truth. And I am sitting here and I am telling you my truth. And it is not easy for me to do. It's not. But I'm going to do it anyway, because I feel called to do it. Like it's urgent, because I have a feeling I'm not the only one. You are meant to think that your catalyst is your twin flame so you can learn the lessons. Now, some people choose a catalyst to go through the whole healing journey, and then maybe eventually one day they can be with their divine counterpart and they won't have to go through all that with their divine counterpart. Some people don't choose that. Depends on what your soul chose. But what I will say is the catalyst is so important, and they teach you unconditional love. I love my catalyst so much, even more now, knowing this. Like, their soul really did that for me. Their soul did it for them because he grew too. But I will give you some signs to know maybe this is your catalyst, okay? This is what I have realized. You might have moments during your relationship when you think your catalyst is your true divine counterpart. You might have moments where you question it. And for me, I did. I was like, what if the universe is going to pull a plot twist on me one day and everything I thought I knew isn't going to be what I thought I knew? And there was always someone else I had in mind from years ago that was a lot like me. I'm telling you, this person was just like me. And we had a brief interaction. And then I was like, no, that's crazy. Like, that doesn't even make sense. But I did think that many times. Well, if you do that, you might be with a catalyst, because now I'm like, oh my God, I kind of should have known, but I also shouldn't have known. But I did question it a lot. And also, your catalyst will be very similar to your true divine counterpart, but there will be a little bit of an off thing. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, a little puzzle piece is missing. I'm going to be honest. I know who my true divine counterpart is. I don't really care. And not that I don't care. It's just that I don't care who I'm with. I do not care. All I care about is as long as I'm loving someone and they're loving me and we're it's all good. I don't care. I don't know how to explain it. Like, that's just what surrender is. You just don't give a shit. Like, okay, thanks for the information. Thanks for changing my perspective. Now I can see things from an outer view, but it's not going to change anything right now unless it's meant to. And I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to chill. I'm going to keep doing what I do. Like, I'm not doing anything or going out of my way because of it, if that makes sense. I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to explain this. Okay, this is what I mean by a missing puzzle piece. I knew someone who I now know is probably my divine counterpart, okay? And it's a deep inner knowing, by the way. It's trusting yourself. The twin flame journey teaches you to fully trust yourself and your intuition and the downloads you get. That's where I'm at now. But I briefly talked to someone. They were just like me. There was something about them, but nothing happened. The only thing that did happen was I did have a very significant dream that felt like more than a dream with this person. That was one of the things. And another thing that I've been thinking about throughout my relationship with my catalyst is I actually, during my first Kundalini awakening, I was meditating. and I was doing a past life meditation, and I saw a past life I had with my true divine counterpart. But at the time, I didn't know. I had a past life vision, like I was watching a movie of us. And I actually spent the last, 3 years of my life questioning, what the hell was that? Why did that person seem so significant and we never had a relationship? Why did I have that very vivid past life memory of them, but I'm not with them? I always questioned it. I'm like, that just doesn't even make sense. And now that I know that that person is my true divine counterpart, it makes sense. It's like a piece that was missing has come together, and it makes sense now. Anyways, I know this all sounds crazy, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I have to make this video, but this is just me being honest of where I am right now. And your catalyst, if you do happen to have a catalyst, it doesn't even matter. Everybody, every soul in your life divinely loves you. Even people who have hurt you, their true essence, their higher self, and I've learned this because I've been intimate with my catalyst higher self, they love you and they will do anything to help you evolve. Okay, that's what this is. It doesn't even matter. It does not matter who your fucking counterpart is. It doesn't matter, because all I can do is appreciate my journey, appreciate the souls who have come into my life, who have completely changed my life and helped me evolve and grow. And I spent the last few days after this information just crying, having heart expansions, constantly, feeling so much gratitude for my catalyst and every single soul I've encountered. So much love, and it just keeps growing because love is infinite. That is what this journey is about. That is my point. That is my point. You're going to get there. If you were on the twin flame journey, and then if you're not there yet, you're going to get there. And you might be there, but then it just keeps expanding. Guys, love does not stop growing. It's like the universe. It doesn't end. It just keeps evolving. There's no stopping it. There's no end point to love and appreciation. So, looking back on things, I'm going to be honest, I've never told anybody this. My catalyst, I hate saying this because I don't want to speak bad on them. I love this person. But they did cheat on me. And, we went through a separation, and that's when I had intimacy with their higher self. That's when they went through a Kundalini awakening. And eventually, we got back together, whatever. But I used to be mad that they did that, and I couldn't let it go. But after this realization I've had, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so glad they did that for me. I know this sounds insane, but after they did that, you guys, I started the process of inner union immediately. And I had a Satori. So they did that for me. The thing is, souls in our lives will put on a mask, and sometimes even put on a bad guy mask to do stuff to get us where we need to be. And I know that's crazy, but I'm serious. That's why when we, go to the other side, usually you don't carry that with you, because it's just the play we're putting on here to get us to where we need to be. If you encounter a catalyst, you will be grateful, and they're not a narcissist either. They also grow and evolve with you. Now, maybe they are my twin flame and a divine counterpart. See, that's what I'm saying. These labels, they don't fucking matter. All I know is I went on the whole twin flame journey with someone that I realize isn't my exact match. Either way, my point of making this entire video, and I might lose people with this video, is we have many important soul contracts, okay? Every single person is important. So yes, it's nice to fantasize about that great love that gives you all this spiritual shit that happens to you and they're your forever person, but that's not the point, okay? And that might piss people off when I say that, but it's the truth. And the truth is, every soul is important. The unconditional love that you learn on the twin flame journey isn't about unconditionally loving your twin flame. It's about unconditionally loving yourself, which is the only way you can unconditionally love everybody else. And that is just the truth. You are not capable of deeply loving others until you heal and love yourself. I could say so much more, but my son just woke up. So that's it for this video. And, I'm still on my journey, okay? And I am simply explaining the level of understanding that I have right now. And it could go so much deeper. I have a lot more to say. Your journey is your journey. My journey is mine, and they may look different, okay? We all are going to get to the same point eventually. We just may get there differently. Some people don't even need a fucking twin flame. Some people don't even do that. They can still get to the same place. That's the cool thing. Love is beautiful. This journey is beautiful. Remember to appreciate and cherish your life. Remember to cherish all the people in your life. Keep working on yourself, healing, and try your best to approach everything with love. And we're humans. It can be hard, but that's the whole point. And we're all going to get there together, whether one person does it one way and another does it another way, because not everybody has to go through the twin flame journey to get to that point. Okay, yeah, my son's mad. So I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in my next video.